What's up, y'all? Tell you about the time when I was a little boy, I fought a doctor. I know it sounds weird, but I'm gonna tell you how. Now, I don't know if y'all can see it very good, but you see right here, right by my eyebrow, is where I got stitches a long time ago. It happened, it was an accident. I hit my head on the brick fireplace and just blood every which way. I cried so hard I wasn't in shock, couldn't feel anything. I was just in shock and all that stuff. So I went. My mother took me to the hospital to get myself looked at, and I'm too afraid to take the washcloth off my head because all the blood and stuff. I was gonna freak out. So they look at it. The nurse says, "Oh yeah, you're gonna need stitches." So I didn't think nothing of it. So, excuse me. They sent me to the room to wait for the doctor to do the prep work to give me the stitches. Now before this I've never seen anyone get stitches. Not in real life, not in cartoons, nothing. I've never seen it before, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know what they're gonna do. So I'm already kind of nervous. So doctor comes in, looks at my head and says, "Oh yeah, it's deep." Actually, and the wound was so deep, the doctor says you actually can see my skull. Like, the wound was that deep. They said that you were able to see my skull. So they said, "Yeah, you definitely need." Said you definitely need stitches. So I'm nervous. I'm looking around to see what's going on. And all of a sudden, he pulls out this needle. Now, I'm freaking out. I don't know what he about to do with the needle. All I know is I start fighting, and I swing at anything moving. If it got close, I swung on him. The only person I didn't hit was my mother. But I know I was swinging, kicking, fighting everything in sight. If it got too close, you was getting kicked, you was getting swung on, you was getting punched. I was going there. So they had to. Now, once it did that, they took out the little, I don't know what you call it. I don't know what the medical term is. I was gonna call it the needle. I think it's called a suture. Yeah, they brought the suture, and I see the little needle thing that they're gonna use to stitch me up. So when I see that, in my mind, I'm like, "Oh nah, Chad, you not about to stick that big needle in my head and try to do some damage to me." So I freak out even more. I'm swinging, kicking and stuff. I'm swinging everything. I'm kicking my legs. I even kicked, not the doctor, but the assistant. He was the assistant. I kicked the assistant in the chest. And how do I know that? Is because I saw the footprint. I saw my little shoe print on the chest, on the gown of the doctor, or the assistant, whoever it was. So I'm swinging again so much, and I'm fighting. I was fighting them so bad, they had to put me down in a little, kind of like a straitjacket looking thing. I don't know if it was an actual straitjacket, but it's like a restraint type of jacket thing or something. I don't know. So sorry, hear me breathing. I'm walking right now too. They put me in a little fake me out kid straitjacket, and I can't move now, so I got no choice but to calm down. So they stitching me up, but I don't feel anything. I didn't know that it was numbing agent. It was a numbing medicine in the needle, in the syringe. I didn't know that. I just saw the syringe. I knew they was gonna stick it in my head, and I went berserk. So I didn't realize I was numb. And as they were stitching me up, I couldn't feel anything. So I'm still waiting for them. I'm waiting for them to finish. I'm waiting for them to start stitching me up. I'm asking the doctor, are you gonna be stitching me up? Like, what's going on? You ain't gonna do it or not? I can't move, so you gonna stitch me up? Doctor said, oh, we done. I said, huh? Like, yeah, we're done. You couldn't feel it, so once we numbed you, you couldn't feel anything, and we just stitched you up, and you didn't feel anything. I said, oh, man. But yo, I ain't never fought that hard in my life, man. Them doctors and nurses, they caught all the black belt theater. I gave every last one of them some Jim Kelly, Bruce Lee action right there, man. I had the glow with me because anything was moving getting swung on. My mama had to hold me down. The doctors and the nurses held me down. And me being fast and strong too, I squirmed my little way through. They weren't gonna get me, but they got me anyway, so yeah. That's my little funny story. Had to get off my chest. You have a good time. You have a good time. Peace.